What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Radio Sports Network. And today, we're going to be talking about my 2017-2018 season predictions for the NFL season. I've been putting it off until today so that we could have everything straight and settled. I was going to record it last week, earlier this week, actually, on Monday. But with the possibility of the Dolphins game being moved, I didn't want to do it yet. So, this is it. I had to redo some things because of the Dolphins game being moved. So, some things are different, and I kind of reevaluated the whole entire schedule and decided to do it a different way. So let's just get into it. You see the week 2 there. I tried doing it before, but I just decided to plug in the whole rig because I can't be as loud as I would probably like to here just because, there are other people, and of course, I can't just be loud. I'm not like upstairs on my own. So, yeah, but let's try to get into this. So for the first week, Patriots, Chiefs, I got the Patriots winning that one. I'm really just going to, you guys can see everything. I'm really just going to go through the major games during the weeks. But you guys can see it. You can go through it yourself. But Patriots, Chiefs, I have the Patriots winning that one. Raiders, Titans, I have the Raiders. Colts, Rams, I have the Rams because of no Andrew Luck. And then Falcons, Bears, I think that's kind of a big one because we get to see Mitch Trubisky's first game, as well as the Browns, Steelers, but I think that's just going to be a whop. Seahawks, Packers, I got the Packers winning that one, and Giants, Cowboys, regardless of Zeke, I think the Giants can take that one probably in overtime is going to be my guess. So then we go to week 2, and in week 2, you have a lot of things. You got Texans, Bengals, which I think is an interesting one. Dolphins coming off their bye, and the same with the Buccaneers coming off their bye. So we'll go into the ones that I think are really interesting. So Dolphins, Chargers. I think the Dolphins can win this one. I don't expect the Chargers to have such a great year this year, and so I think that they're just going to keep going downward unless that they can have a consistent game and not as much injuries. But the injuries they've already had. I think this game is going to be a bad game between both teams, especially with the Dolphins not having that in-game experience fully, since they did have the bye week technically for week 1. So because of that, I think that it's going to be a bad game, but I have the the Dolphins winning. Then the other one I like is Titans, Jaguars. Titans, I like that one. Cowboys, Broncos. I got the Cowboys in their first win of the season. Patriots, Saints, I think is an interesting one to look out for. I think that the Patriots are going to win it, but I think it will be a tough game. I feel like everyone knows that the only way that you can, the only way that you can really get the most to beat the Patriots, you got to have a good D-line. And although I think the Saints don't have a great one, I think that Rankins and Cameron Jordan can try to do something, and then Buccaneers, Bears, as I said, is another one that's really interesting to me just because I think that the Bears can beat the Bucs with the Bucs coming off a bye. Because as much as people would like to say that the Buccaneers are better than the Dolphins, I get that comment all the time, and I see it all the time. The Buccaneers do have an unproven and inconsistent quarterback in terms of interceptions in Jameis. I think Jameis is going to hit a stride in year 3, but we'll have to see on that one. Then when it comes to, they have a basketball. I didn't even see this. I have to do that later. Comes to week 3. Interesting ones to me. Patriots, Texans, Bengals, Bears, and Saints, Panthers. For those ones, Patriots and the Saints I have as the favorites for that one. Besides that, not much. Steelers, as you guys can probably tell right now, are 3-0 in my thing. And then we go to week 4. Pretty much in the AFC, in terms of all AFC games, I have Raiders, Bengals, Jaguars, Steelers, Titans, all winning their games. And then AFC versus the NFC, I have primarily the NFC winning their games, and the Dolphins coming out as the only ones in London to beat the Saints, which has the Dolphins now at 3-0, which a lot of people are going to be interested about because, win. You'll see some certain things start to tail off. And then we go to week 5. I got the Bills winning, the Browns winning their first game. Titans, Dolphins. I have the Dolphins continuing to win, going 4-0. Once again, just, look, and you'll see, okay? Just be patient. Raiders, Ravens, Steelers, Jaguars, Chiefs, Titans, Besides that, not a lot of interest. I think Packers Cowboys is interesting, but I got the Packers that one. Week 6, Steelers Chiefs is pretty interesting. Besides that, I'd say Giants Broncos is one to watch, and the same with Panthers Eagles. Uh, Chiefs winning that one, Panthers winning that one, and the Giants winning that one, and then the Dolphins losing to the Falcons in Atlanta. Then nothing really interesting about week 7 in my opinion besides Falcons Patriots, and I have the Falcons getting their revenge, and then I have the Dolphins beating the Jets at home, improving to 5-1 on the season. And I think this is where things start to tail down. I have them losing to the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to absolutely mop the Dolphins. And then besides that, Broncos Chiefs could be interesting. And then Panthers Buccaneers could be interesting. Then we go into week 9. And in week 9, I think I have the Dolphins losing again, this time to the Raiders. And that one is on a Sunday night. I think it could be a good game. It just depends on health. And then the other interesting one, I think, is Buccaneers Saints. I think the Bucs win that, and Redskins Seahawks, and Lions Packers too, but I think the Packers win that one easily. Then, once again, I have the Dolphins losing this time on Monday night to the Panthers. I think that one also depends on health. I think every single one of the Dolphins games can go either way, but now they lose again. Patriots Broncos, I think, could be interesting, and then Packers Bears, I think, could also be very interesting. So look out for that one. You guys might be saying Packers against Bears. What are you talking about? I don't know. I just think it can be interesting. Week 11, Steelers, Titans, Buccaneers, Dolphins. Dolphins, I have winning that one. Dolphins are supposed to be on bye. Of course, they aren't because of Hurricane Irma. And then Eagles, Cowboys, I think is also interesting there. Week 12, nothing but the Patriots beating the Dolphins, to be honest, is interesting to me. Broncos, Raiders, maybe. Besides that, I mean, Packers, Steelers. That's on what, a Thursday? Sunday night. Yeah. Besides that, nothing too amazing. Giants Redskins is interesting. This one instantly pops to my eye. Giants Raiders, Broncos Dolphins. I have the Dolphins winning that easily. I don't think Vance Joseph is ready to be a head coach, to be honest. So I don't have the Broncos doing a great job. Plus, they don't really have a quarterback. So I mean, what are you gonna do about that one? Packers Bucks, Falcons Vikings. Week 14. The Dolphins beating the Patriots in Miami. That's a Monday night game. That one is a very wish-wash for me because I think it can go either way, but we'll see. And then the Giants beating the Cowboys. 15. Dolphins beat the Bills. Giants beat the Eagles. Dolphins lose to the Chiefs in 16. And then let me give you guys a couple more seconds to look at the 16 just so you guys can see how I have things play out. I guess Bills-Patriots is another one that I think is interesting. Because sometimes the Bills can get the Patriots number, and then Vikings Packers, and then this one, all AFC, all NFC, and I have the home teams primarily winning all of this, and that finishing the Dolphins into the playoff race at 10-6, and I have the Jets finishing at 0-16. So yeah, I don't think the Jets are going to win a single game this year. Wild card. The number 3 against the number 6. I think the Steelers beat the Dolphins again in the wild card game. Adam Gase is going to have to wait another year for that one. And then the 4 against the 5, I think the Titans beat the Chiefs. And then when it comes to, you guys are already seeing the bracket, whatever. Then when it comes to this, Giants beat the Cowboys. Panthers beat the Falcons. I know, this one's an interesting one to a lot of people because the Falcons are a wild card team. I know, but I have a lot of reasoning for that. Then Titans, Patriots. I think the Patriots easily win that one. Steelers, Raiders. I think the Steelers win that one, not easily though. And then Packers against Giants basically in the conference game, which I then have Patriots beating the Steelers and the Giants beating the Patriots, which leads to a Giants-Patriots Super Bowl. And I think Eli Manning gets his 3rd chip. The only other scenario I see here is it being Steelers-Giants. And then I still see the Giants beating the Steelers. But I think that game could be a lot more fun to watch because, I mean, I think both games would be great. I think Steelers-Giants would be outstanding. And I think Giants-Patriots would be outstanding. What if there's like a tie? That'd be fucking hilarious. There's a tie in the Super Bowl. But yeah, I think that could be also something very interesting. But regardless, the Giants are my Super Bowl pick for the NFC all the way around. I think it also depends on health, but I think that they're going to have a great season. They're my pick for the NFC. My primary pick for the AFC is the Patriots. My secondary would be the Steelers, and my wild card favorite would be the Raiders. For the NFC, my second favorite would be the Packers, and my wild card favorite would be the Panthers. So, hope you guys did very much enjoy this. I know it's a little more monotone than most of my videos, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So, hope you guys very much enjoy it. I don't know when this is going to go up because it depends on the internet, but yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, peace.